morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is your Hippydippypainerman coming at you from beautiful Key Largo, Florida. Welcome to the Fluid Art Express for this week. I hope that you've seen everyone before me because they're all fantastical artists. We love them to pieces. And if you haven't, all you got to do is go to that little link in my description and click on it, the play all link, and it will take you there. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. Anyway, and you can watch them all. If you watch one of us more than once, we promise we won't get mad at you. Hey. Okay, we're going to do something. I'm back to my normal self. My normal retarded self, basically this week. Oh, that's not politically correct. My normal mentally disabled self. We are going to do something completely different in the words of the great Monty Python. I saw my brother from another mother, old Venom, and my sister from another Mr. Bubbles, doing a thing several times in the past, little bit here, where they do this swirly doodle around, like that. And I'm going to do a play on that. Have myself a play on it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to do a little play on that. And I'm going to do a spider web, man. Just because I'd be freaky like that. Okay? So you will see. The colors we will be using today will be this groovy, no-name product from Temu that is the pearly metallic white. Okay, that one there. All right, then we're going to use a pearl red from Amsterdam, a pearl blue from Amsterdam. Oh, and a mixture of those two for a pearl purple. We're going to have origami from Eye Candy. And by the way, I am an Eye Candy affiliate. So if you wish to get some of the groovy Eye Candy colors I'm using today, you can just go to my description again, right down there, and get you a link to the Eye Candy website. There is also a super secret password in there that will give you 10% off on all Eye Candy products. For those of you that have already used that link and that password, thank you so much. We love you. Okay, we're going to also be using from Eye Candy Saturn Yellow. Whee! And also from Eye Candy Scarlet Red. And we're going to be using Liquitex Dioxide Purple. Our base coat today will be Sherwin-Williams Color to Go Tricorn Black. Sprayed my canvas down on the back in order to give us a nice taut drum surface. This is a 12-inch round, also from Temu. Got this in a bunch of other rounds from Temu a while back. Hadn't used them yet. Let's see if it's level. Dude, I'm going to bring that in real close and magnify it so you can see it. Dude, check that out. How often does that happen? I mean, I just laid that down there. That is perfectly level. I hope y'all enjoyed that little piece of happiness. I know I did. I'm going to go ahead and put me down a little bit of black here. That down on there. Now, what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and put just as little amount of this paint on here as possible. Now, you may think, what about your sides, Tippy? Well, you know what? I have decided that from this point forward in time, I am not going to worry about my sides until I am done painting, because fiddling around with making sure I have enough paint on my canvas to cover my sides, I think is part of the reason that I have way too much paint on my paintings. So we're not going to worry about that much. We're going to go ahead and just enough to cover the canvas, and we'll worry about the sides once we're done with what we're doing. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is put down the lines for our spider web. Now I have put all three of the pearl paints and the white pearlescent paint in these handy dandy squirt bottles in order to make this easier to do. So we're going to attempt to use them and see what we can do. This would be the pearlescent white, and I'm going to make the base lines in it. Looking pretty darn good. Now we're going to alternate our other colors, making our spider web lines. Again, I have purple, blue, and red. Now that you know what I'm doing, I'm going to fast forward through this for y'all so you don't have to sit here and watch. Alright guys, it ain't the neatest one I ever did. I wish it looked better, but putting it in these little squirt bottles was probably not a good idea because it's got to go, you know, coming out in little goo-goos instead of being a straight line, but that's okay. You know, this particular spider just happened to be high on crack the day he put the spider web down, you know. That's what happens when spiders get into the cocaine supply. What can I tell you? Alright, here we go. That's groovy, actually. That is groovy. I knew when I spun it, it would come out better. You know, and it doesn't have to look like a spider web, man. That is not the goal. The goal is not for it to look like a spider web. The goal is for it to look cool. And I think that looks pretty darn cool. Now, we're going to put our bloom on top of that in the middle and go ahead and blow that out and see what we come up with. I'm going to move it just a touch. Well, you know what? That's a good thing. There's not enough in there. So we're not going to worry about it being a little off center. We're going to start with the dioxide purple. Put it down first for our bloom. And get us a big palette full there. Then we're going to put down the Saturn Yeller next. Stir that up real good. This is definitely thicker than it was last time.
I thinned it.
It feels thicker.
I thinned it all. And don't put so much yellow mustard on it. It's just,
It looked great with that yellow on it.
oh no.
In case you're wondering what we're talking about, guys, we already did all this one time, but guess what dummy didn't have the camera turned on? The hippie dummy, that's who. So, we're doing it a second time. Now, when I get done with this one and I put it in the other room, and I do the wet flyby on it, I'll show you a dry of the other one at the same time, and then we will go ahead and give you a dry on this one right after the flyby. And this is the origami. I'm putting a whole bunch of origami on there because origami is a beautiful chameleon color change, and we've got all these other cool pearl colors on there. I just think that'll look fantastic with it. And let's go ahead and put a little beautiful scarlet red. That's scarlet red, man. Look at that. I mean, that is just absolutely 1948 lipstick red, which is just awesome. All the most beautiful women of cinema, of course, were born and filmed in that era, and they were all wearing beautiful red lipstick. So the teenage boys that saw them for the first time in the 70s could think, oh my God, those girls are gorgeous. Or at least I did, okay? Oh, I didn't tell you, we're using Mars Black from TriArt as our cell activator today. It is mixed 2-to-1 with Australian Floetrol. Just so's you knows. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on there now. Alright, let's get us some cell activator on here. Alright, we don't want to go crazy there. Set that to the side. Alright, let's get old Franco out over here, and we will see what we can blow out. Cross your fingers and toes. Wish me luck, y'all. Here we go.
you blowing it out instead of in? I don't know.
Because that's what I want to do. Just like that. Alrighty, let's do some embellishment and then we'll spin. Go ahead and start right here with some inward baboos. Baboo and baboo. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, Hippy always does the same thing. But you know, I think a lot of times we kind of all have our own signature move that we do, and I just like what I'm doing here. All right, in the middle we're gonna shoot out like that, and we'll go to the next one. All right, guys, that's looking pretty darn cool. Let's give her a little spin, see if I can spread that out a bit, spread the love. Well, that, guys, is looking pretty darn cool.
Wow, Dan, that's awesome.
You like that, Bus?
Yeah, I was watching it while it was spinning, which was pretty cool because, you know, like, I can sniff the paint and I can watch it spin. Kind of gives you a really cool buzz.
Buster, you are such a hippie crab.
Well, yeah, man. What do you expect? You're my dad.
I'm just saying.
You haven't seen that Mildred bitch around, have you?
Buster, watch your language. We're online here.
Well, I'm just saying.
As a matter of fact, Buster, I did see her come through right after you.
Oh no, she must be looking for me.
Yeah, I think she probably still is.
Well, I'll just hang out over here.
You don't want to say hello?
Well, I guess I could say hello for a minute.
All right, hold on. Let me pick you up.
Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm Buster the Crab, and ain't I really fab? I hope everybody out there is just exactly 50% or more, like 75 or 100 or 250 or 3,000, I don't know, as happy as I am. You know what I'm saying? Just smile a little bit and remember, you're cool.
Buster, just sit down, okay?
Okay, I'm going to sit down. I'll sit over there. All right.
Where is that ridiculous crab? I've been looking for him. Oh, I'm going to find him yet, Mildred. He's over here somewhere. What is that below me? Oh, that looks like something I would drop out of my rear end. Mildred, I have a BB gun and I will use it. Oh no, I'll fly away now. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. She sure is a BIT, isn't she?
I told you so.
Anyway. Alrighty then, guys. That's pretty darn cool. I'm going to go ahead and...
I like the background on this one a lot.
I like the background on this one. I like the background on the other one. I think it's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and... I'm going to pull these rounded out places out a little bit. Because they rounded out in the... Doggone it, that's not the middle. There we go. They rounded out when I spun. And then we will do another one. Let's spin one more time. Now let's put that back in the middle. Yeah, I can definitely dig that, man. That looks cool. Alrighty, guys. Once again, if you haven't looked at the other guys, please go back and look at them. They're great. There's a view all in my description. If you like what you see today, hit the like button, and give likes to all my buddies back there in the train too. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. We would love to have you in the Hippy Dippy family because we love our Hippy Dippy family. And if you want to see what I do next, then hit the little bell and follow and pull the little thing down next to it and hit all, so you'll see everything and it won't tell you just part of them. If you dig it, your friends will dig it, so please do share and comment. Tell me what you think of it, man. If you think it's a big mess that looks like it plopped out of Mildred's booty hole, then tell me. I'll ignore you or tell you that, thank you very much, but I don't want to answer that. But you can go ahead and say that if you wish. Free country, man. And if you think it's fantabulously beautiful, please do tell me that, because, my head still fits through the door, and that's just not the way things should be, right? Right. Okay. So don't leave, because after this, once again, I'm going to have a wet flyby on this one, and I'm going to have a dry picture of the other one at the same time, because it's basically dry at this point. And then behind that, you will have dry shots of both of them on the end of that, and that'll be the end of the video. So, but I'm going to go ahead and do my closeout because there's no place to do it in there. So we go ahead and do that first. So, until I see you again, same time, same channel. Peace out, babies. All right, boys and girls, here we are in the other room, and this is the dry on the first one I did. The one that unfortunately I have zero video on. And this is the wet flyby on the one I just did, which is pretty darn cool. Try and go at an angle there so we don't get too much glare. There we go. Came out super duper cool. And the only good thing about that is that if anyone would like a nice diptych of round paintings that are done pretty much the same but look a little bit different on each one, I got them. Hi, boys and girls. Don't hang up. Just watch this dial. There will be dry right after this.